Welcome, everyone, brothers, sisters, and even those half asleep in bed, to Love What TV. This is the place where we dive into the real talk about love, relationships, and marriage. The kind of topics that spark debates but also keep us up at night. Today's question is a classic, one that has sparked countless arguments and even ended some relationships. Should men be the financial providers in a family? Some say, a real man should provide. Others argue, it's 2024. Whoever earns more should take the lead. So who's right? Who's wrong? Or is there no right or wrong at all? To look back, men and financial responsibility. Before we jump into this debate, let's rewind a bit. Back in the day, men were automatically expected to be the financial providers. Why? Because they had more access to jobs, while women were often responsible for home and children. Society functioned like this. Men go hunt, women keep the fire burning. But hey, it's the 21st century now. Women can be CEOs, scientists, politicians, and sometimes even out-earn men. So, does the idea that men must be the providers still hold up today? Reality check. Whoever earns more takes the lead? Let's consider a few real-life scenarios. Scenario 1. The husband earns $2,000 a month, while the wife earns $4,000. Does it make sense for the husband to bear all financial responsibility when the wife is in a better position to contribute? Scenario 2. Both partners have jobs, but if the wife chooses to stay home for a period to care for the kids, should the husband step up financially? Scenario 3. If a man earns less than his wife, does that make him less of a man? Reality check. Financial responsibility shouldn't be about gender. It should be about capability. Whoever is in the better position should contribute more. It's that simple. But can men just avoid financial responsibility altogether? Hold up. Just because men don't have to be the sole providers doesn't mean they should completely check out from financial responsibility. It's true that men don't have to carry the entire financial burden anymore, but they should still contribute and share the load. Finances are one of the biggest stress factors in marriage. A man may not have to be the sole provider, but a responsible, ambitious man who does his part will always earn respect. Even if his wife earns more, a man who remains proactive and independent will always be appreciated. Bottom line, it's not about who earns more. It's about whether both partners are working toward a stable future together. Smart financial management for couples. So how can couples avoid financial conflicts in marriage? Here are a few tips. Be clear from the start. Before getting married, have an open conversation about finances. Who will handle what? Share, don't impose. If the husband earns less, he shouldn't feel ashamed. If the wife earns less, she shouldn't feel dependent. Both partners should find a way to support each other. Invest instead of just spending. Instead of just worrying about who pays the bills, focus on building long-term financial security together. Most importantly, don't let money destroy respect in a relationship. A strong family isn't about one person carrying all the weight. It's about both partners building together. Conclusion: should men be the financial providers? So at the end of the day, should men be the financial providers? If you can take on the responsibility, do it, but don't feel pressured if it's beyond your means. If your wife earns more, be proud instead of insecure. But don't become complacent. It's not about who earns more, but whether both partners are willing to work together. Hopefully, this video gives you a broader, more realistic perspective. If you enjoyed this discussion, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Love What TV because we've got even spicier topics coming up.